Hi friends, thanks for joining me on Facebook for a video about what a challenge group is. I wasn't really planning on doing a video to introduce my challenge groups, but then I was out for dinner last night with a friend. We went for sushi. It was great, and we were just chatting about life and what we've been up to. And my friend Sonia actually mentioned to me about my challenge groups and kind of what was that about and wanted a little more information. And interestingly enough, because I've been posting on Facebook, I just assumed that people knew what they were, and then I thought about it and I realized, I guess it's probably pretty hard for people to understand what a challenge group is by just seeing the social media posts. So I decided I would do a little video to give you a glimpse into a challenge group so you could see if maybe the stress busting free challenge that I'm running next week might be good for you and something that you'd be interested in. So it's just a little bit of extra info for you so you can make a decision as to whether this interests you or not, because it's a little bit tough just looking at visuals on Facebook. So I guess a video is a little bit better way for me to do it face to face because I can't come out and see all of you and explain it. So first thing I wanted to talk about with the challenge group is that it's an interactive type of group that comes together via an app called the My Challenge Tracker to work together and kind of go towards like-minded goals. So for my next challenge group, it's going to be a stress-busting challenge group. The last one I did was based off fitness and nutrition, and I'll do another one of those coming up in April. But for now, I'm just focusing on the 7-day stress-busting challenge, because what I was noticing in my life and in general is that stress and anxiety are a pretty big topic. I do notice that a lot in education, and I just notice that in general, people are always so stressed, so busy, and challenged in that way. And I did find that myself for a little while, that I was finding a lot of anxiety in my life. And I guess I'm usually a pretty relaxed person, so it was bothering me. So I decided to kind of take on some new techniques to try and help reduce that stress. And that's where I came up with the idea of doing the 7-day challenge group. I've been implementing these techniques for a few years now, and I found they've been very helpful in reducing my stress levels. So I thought I'd share some of those. And the other thing about a challenge group that's wonderful is that we can all share with one another. So I clearly am not an expert on stress. I'm just someone trying to get through and do what I can to make my life and my quality of life better. And so you may have some tips to offer me as well as we go through this process, and that would be amazing. I'm here to learn as well. So that would be something that I would definitely be open to and that the challenge group allows for us to do. So what kind of things will be happening in the challenge group? I will be posting once a day, sometimes twice a day in the challenge app. And I'm going to show you that in a second. And basically the members would check the app hopefully every day at their convenience and participate with the posts. Sometimes it's just watching a video and commenting. Sometimes it's reading an article. Sometimes there's a question I might throw out there for discussion. Really, there's a whole lot of different ways that we can participate together. But again, participation is optional. So you might read something and not decide to post. That's totally fine. I'm hoping that people are just taking some value from the posts is really my goal in the whole challenge group. So the kinds of topics I'll be posting about for the stress challenge include sleep, meditation, might talk a little bit about physical activity, a little bit about yoga, and then booze, a little bit about booze. So clearly I do not totally abstain from drinking, but I have reduce the amount that I drink based on previous use of alcohol to reduce stress. I don't really do that anymore. I do still enjoy a social drink, I'm not going to lie to you, but I don't use alcohol for my stress reduction anymore. And that's been a big change for me in terms of helping me become more healthy and with a better quality of life. So the last thing I wanted to do was just show you using my husband's phone here. Give me a second. I want to show you what the app kind of looks like and what types of things you would be seeing. So for example, when I did my previous fitness one, what I did was I posted a little video here, and then, I don't know if you can see that, it's a little bit tough to see. Oh, there, that's better. You can see I did a little bit of, just forgive me here. I did a video, and then what we did is we had some posts from individuals commenting on the video and giving some suggestions and feedback as well. So people would just comment and post on the video. So that was one of my daily posts for my last fitness group, and that one was on listening to your body and not letting your mind derail you when you're trying to get healthier. So just a little example. So that's kind of how you would interact with that app. You're just going to go on, utilize the app, take a look at my posts. I always initiate the conversation, and then you can go from there. So anyways, if you're interested and think you might be interested in the challenge group, send me a private message, or you can just comment below and I will get back to you. The challenge group starts Monday. It's 7 days. It is free, and I will give you more instructions if you want them. Cheers. Have a good one.